Won't you help me sing these songs?
Morning, guys. Alexa, pause. Sunday morning, black coffee in hand, feeling, I won't say fresh to be honest with you, a little bit in my own head, so I thought I'd just do a little video, get it all out. Bob Marley on a Sunday morning, you can't beat it. Right, today we're going to do a story about a man or a woman, a person, any man, any woman, okay? They tell a story, guys, to 4 people. We'll keep it simple. Them 4 people have all got the same story, and they've all got the right story because it's come from the horse's mouth, so to speak, okay? They've all got the right story, but they've all got different stories. They go off, they both tell their 2. Yeah. Boom. They've all got the right story, but because they've been told. But it's not the right story, is it? Because they've kind of lost this person's message along the way by adding things in, exaggerating, misunderstanding. And to start with, it's gradual, but you imagine that over a time scale, millions of years, you're going to have a big game of massive, it's just like a massive game of Chinese whispers, okay? On a world scale. Now, what we're forgetting is we're all men and we're all women, okay? We're all independent and we're all correct because we're all on those paths, okay? But we're not on those paths together. I'm not a philosopher, guys. I'm just a normal bloke, alright, talking. People don't like to listen, and I'll tell you why that is as well. Because if you go back far enough, okay, from this point where we are now, all there is, if you take it back and you really take it back, all there is stars, balance, and animals. See, everything's linked to like 3 or 4 things, and that is it. Nothing ever, does that make sense? So like your chocolate bars, you get a Mars bar and a galaxy and a star bar, and there's others, yeah? You look at it in life and it'll have stars, animals, or balance in it, okay? So if we can't talk openly about stars, animals, or balance without someone getting upset, we ain't ever going to sort the final problem out, because to fix any problem we need to talk about it, guys, okay? Right. These guys up top, you've got to imagine this is a start point, okay? This is a hierarchy, just there. Top of the hierarchy, bottom of the hierarchy, okay? Now, over a long time, these splits have been happening, okay? And they happen all over the place. Yeah, and I'm not going to draw them all in, but you get the gist. These splits are happening all over the place. Now, if you look at the simples, it would be fair to say, okay, that the guys up top are there because they've been naughty along the way. And I'm not just saying they've been naughty in their lifespan, because this has taken millions and millions of years, okay? But at some point they've been naughty. So back when we were animals, if we've killed and we've gone up, that is classed as someone being naughty. It's just a split for survival, but it's naughty, okay? If at any point someone tells us a message, one man, you imagine on a world scale, okay, it's gonna go massive, and it's gonna go boom, 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 and there's gonna be light, and each generation is only ever trying to get to the top. So if they could get away with it, they would kill, they would fight, they would put systems in place what kept you clock there, whatever it's called, you clicking fucking track or whatever. I don't even know what. See, I'm not into electronics, you see. I never have been, really. I am addicted to gaming sometimes, and I've got an addicted personality, and I were addicted to Nokia 3310 on, Snake. Okay, but that's not just me, that's everybody. That's because we're all wired to be addicted. But any man tells a story, and that story will quite simply get taken and taken and taken, okay? And it'll get split. And common sense says, guys, to me, if say this man were Jesus, okay? I know a lot of you don't believe in him, and I'm not even trying to convert you into him, because I couldn't give a fuck whether you like him or not. But if you do believe in him, then you need to be listening. Jesus was a man, okay? You all believe in him, you know he was a man. Common sense. You worship him, so you're not worshipping him as a fucking someone pretend, are you? No. He's a man. Scientists have proven he was a man because they found his lineage. Yeah? They found him. So, if this man tells a story, and there's, I wouldn't even like to guess how many religions are using his name at the minute, but there's a few out there, and you're all entitled to use his name, because remember, just because you've got this picture here, it doesn't mean it's wrong, because you've been told generation after generation after generation, okay? But we've got to be realistic. He was a man, his message has obviously got lost. All we need to do is look around at Earth. It's fucked, right? So, what you ought to do really, all lot of you, all you religious leaders ought to step up and say, yeah, you know what, there has been a lot of wrong done, and there's been a lot of harm along the way, and a lot of bad choices, right? But let's put it aside, put all his resources together, and try and sort this planet out, okay? There's enough of you guys. You can't just be building walls all the time, because walls don't last forever, guys. Walls fall, walls collapse, and when they get smaller and smaller and smaller, you know there's a problem. Okay? And yes, we could go into it, and we could get a bit harsh, to be honest with you. We've got the man's message, okay? You've got your true line. There's always a true line, because there's always a balance. We know this. We could say the Romans came storming through. We could say that in 490, yeah? 490 years after Jesus has died, so nearly 500 years, a long time, okay? We could say that this Roman Pope Gregory the Great invented a new religion. He did. He must have done, because that's the only way it happens, okay? So, and I'm not pulling the religions down. Like I say, I don't care what you believe, but you need to believe the truth, because otherwise you ain't going to fix anything. It's fair to say, this line carried on going. We know about it. I'm not here to convince you. Henry VIII, you cannot just fucking branch off a religion. It don't work like that. Well, it does. Apparently it does, because everyone keeps doing it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to open my own religion, I think. Fuck it, why not? Everyone else is doing it. Right? Henry VIII, Church of England. But remember, there was always this line coming through. Any man tells a story, it's going to get exaggerated and exaggerated and exaggerated and lost and twisted and turned, right? Because people won't have it, because they want to pull them down, right? Do you think, you've got to imagine when you were there at the time when this massive Roman legion was there, right? And Pope Gregory the Great was saying, I'm Pope Gregory. And Pope Gregory was just a man. Same as Jesus was just a man, right? He was just a man there at the time wanting the top, and he had to do it because that was his role in life. That's why he'd been put on this earth to do that, and he'd been shown, more importantly, he'd been shown, and he'd grown up from a baby and shown how to roll and take and kill, okay? And that's what they did. And we could go back in and we could look at Prince Andrew. I know you're having a bit of a tough time at the minute, mate, but it looks in it, you've been a naughty boy, but I'm not accusing you, because you might not have been. But I think what you ought to do is just probably stand up and get yourself over there, you know what I mean? Take it on the chin. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Do what you got to do. Right. So you can imagine now. We've come all this way. All this way. All arguing. All fighting. nobody can talk, because if they talk, you're trying to challenge what they know is right, and it is right because simple says that if you've come down this path, you're right. Okay. The only way we fix anything is talk, guys. And if you can't talk openly, then there's a problem. A big problem. Right. I'm gonna forget all that. I do like evolution. Oh, I do, honestly. Science, love it. Chemistry, love it. Physics, love it. Football, not so much. Rugby, love it. Rugby's a funny one. Odd shaped balls. Odd. I'll tell you something about odd while we're here. Okay, this is odd. This sounds odd. Got this start point. I love this V. This V will sort you anything out. Okay. This thing what balanced off here, this earth, okay, is very odd. It's blue and it's green and it's beautiful. It's got an atmosphere. There's nothing else like it out there, yeah. And I'm the one who's crazy, right? All you top scientists and you government are spending all this money searching for life, right? You know that stars are in the past. Hubble telescope told you the stars were in the past, okay? So there's not going to be no life in the past, okay? Because what matters is here and now. And we're not sorting it, we're just going to try and hide. We're going to bury our heads in sands. Nah. Listen, this is what matters, guys. It's simple. Keep it simple. And we can go again from V there, right? You've got to remember there's always this balance, okay? We've got sunshine, we've got Neptune, we've got hot, we've got cold, and we've got just right. Yeah? I'm not trying to be clever, it's just, this is simple. This is... Right. Just right. Boom. Dush. Dush. These dushes are extinctions, okay? And there's been a few, there's been 5 or 6. Right. What we need to realise, let's look at some greats. Let's look at Einstein. Just a man, okay? If Einstein's just a man and he's got children, then it makes sense that he'd keep it simple for his children because they are the only thing that matters to him, okay? So you're telling me one of the cleverest man ever to live, Einstein, was that unclever that he was simple? No, not at all. You need to take his words literally because when he was talking, he literally meant everything he said, okay? It's hard to understand sometimes, but when he said, we're only seeing the lion's tail, he meant something big is coming, okay? That's what he meant. I think we all know this. Oh, we mentioned lions, and it's always lions, guys. If you're a ginger kid, okay, because gingers have had a lot of stick of at time as well. If you're a ginger, let me tell you something about being ginger. All the greats were gingers. I wouldn't even be surprised if Jesus were a ginger. Or he definitely had a ginger fucking beard, I'm telling you now. Because lions are ginger, okay? Ginger is the colour. It always has been, guys. Ginger. The giant's what they found with a long red gingery hair. Your Meredith. It's all ginger, guys. So you should be proud. Stand up. Fuck 'em. Odd one out. Odd is good. Because we keep teaching our children that being individual is good, but if you try and be an individual, you will get put into a group. And once you're in them groups, and these groups are popping up all over, but they're not. They're all different groups, arguing about fucking different shit, when in reality there's just one group, and I'll keep saying it, one group. Pyramid, the shape, get to the top, point. I'm not a philosopher, guys. I'm a father to 5 kids and I'm just trying to fucking get a nice message out there. And yes, I am in my own head, but we all are. My reality is a lot better than your reality at the minute because my reality is reality. Okay? Not every philosopher. Hippocrates. Yeah? Hippocrates. Of course I know how to say his name. Hippocrates. I probably don't, to be fair. Listen, that man knew. That man told you guys. Right? I'm talking I'm talking to you Roman Catholics, really. You Romans. All roads lead to Rome. And at the time when he told you, you all laughed him off. And you put it down to God, okay? He told you about epilepsy and you put it down to God. Well, my daughter got epilepsy 4 or 5 years ago and it broke me. Alright? He told you about this and you fucking laughed him off. And there's been a few, right? There's been a few, and they're telling you, John Lennon, Imagine All the People, Bob Marley, yeah? Redemption Song, Martin Luther King, I Had a Dream. If you take any one of the greats and you put their message and you apply it to every single person on the earth fairly, then you've got your answer, okay? Yes, there's been a lot of fights and a lot of bad, but we need to get past this here and now, because yes, we've only got one life. We don't want to waste it talking about shit like this. This is why I just do a little video in the morning, get it out of my system, go and enjoy your day. But if we don't talk about it, things will never get better, because they never do. Honestly, we're kidding ourselves, guys. There's no way we're all struggling. Come on, use your common sense. So, right, that's it. I'm going to carry on with my black coffee, listen to a bit of Bob Marley. If there's anything you want to talk about, guys, as crazy as it sounds, we'll talk about it, because Egypt. If you want to talk about Egypt, I love Egypt. Remember that pyramid shape? Oh, is it a coincidence, or is this just me as well? Okay, because this might just be me. And I'm not overthinking anything. This is just me being me, alright? The all-seeing eye. You mention it, he's a conspirator. No. It's on fucking banknotes. It's everywhere. Okay, you've got people doing it in videos. You've got... Alright, so that's not me, that's you lot. Is it a coincidence that we have a gland here called the pineal? Yeah? Pineal gland. Is it a coincidence that it regulates... It's the happy gland, right? Why are we not teaching kids about the happy gland at school? Nah, come off it. Is it a coincidence that you unlock this? Is it a coincidence that you unlock glands with water? You block, right? Is it a coincidence that water meanders? No. Is it a coincidence that water should be free and we're being made to pay for it? No. Come on, these are simples, right? Unlock this gland. Unlock this. See what's going off. There. I'm not fucking, it's not even hard. Don't look at me and think, what's he know about natural energy? Because I can give you all the tarot reading now. Shit's coming your way. In a nice way, you know what I mean? It's not, I'm not saying it's coming your way to you. I'm talking about us all as a world. Okay, this is what you have to understand. It's not always about us. You have to look round, step out, pretend you're sat on moon and you're looking down at Earth, and you're having a coffee and you're looking down at Earth and you're thinking they are making some silly, simple mistakes. That's the way I look at it. Yeah? Listen, there's no coincidences in life. And what gets me laughing is you get some people. I'll tell you, I've got one prime example. So you've got prehistoric age, yeah, monolithic age, all this, yeah. And they're telling me in this group, they took it back to whatever it were, I can't even remember details, but they took it back to, you don't know because there was these different types and that. So I just simply said, so where did they come from? What do you mean? Well, they didn't just fucking pop up one night, did they? You took it back to this age. They didn't just, I'm here, unless they did. Unless they got beamed down by aliens, okay? And I do believe in aliens, but I don't believe they're fucking beaming people down or beaming them up, yeah? But they have got the capability to come down, and they have probably got the capability to do it, so I wouldn't ever doubt anyone who says it's happened to them, you know what I mean? But it's not happened to me. Well, So, I believe that they might have started that. I believe that it could be an alien creator. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm nuts. I'm not an alien conspiracy theory. I'm not going to stand there with signs. That's just what I believe. Okay? But this man must have come from somewhere. Okay? He didn't just end up like a man. He was a baby to somebody and he grew up into a man. Do. And this takes millions of years. This is not like overnight shit. This is millions and millions and millions and millions of years. Don't ever overthink anything, because your imagination will take you to some crazy, crazy places and you don't want to go there. Okay? You just want to look at life and enjoy what we've got before it's too late. Right? Right. Again, thanks for listening. If you do need to talk about it, guys, I'm always here. If not, crack on, be happy, be peaceful, be the best you can be. Don't worry about it. Love you all. Bye-bye.